Good morning. Today is going to be a CEO day, and the things that I do for CEO days include me going into the parts of my business that I can't necessarily delegate or don't want to delegate until I have like a clear strategy. So I'm going to be going into my funnels. I'm thinking about going back to Linktree. YouTube heard it first. Just because I'm looking at all of the different pieces in my product suite. I'll be doing a video on product suite later, but I want to just like show all of those now. Before, what I really liked about not using Linktree and what I was like, why I was against it was because I feel like you have a higher click-through rate when you just have your offers there and you're talking about them. But this way, I'm like, well, I want to add the YouTube channel videos, I want to add the podcast and all of those things. So CEO days, I'm really going into my business and looking at a few of those things. So the first thing we're going to do today, I'm going to go into all of my offers. I'm going to check the landing pages, make sure the copy is updated, make sure the images are updated. And I also do a lot of like upsells because essentially, you guys, I'm going to teach you this here. Hang out on this channel. Those upsells really help me to naturally move my leads through my funnel, my sales funnel. So then they're exposed to different parts of my product suite based on the resource that they download, based on the transformation that they're needing, based on whatever their business needs in that moment. So upsells and downsells, I know some people don't do it because they feel like it's annoying, but what I always say, if my biz babes are watching this, we never leave money on the table. It's not just that, it's not just about the money, it's about the service. If you're giving someone access to something and they leave, they're gonna need that thing still, and you might as well give it to them if you can, versus them going to get it somewhere else, like downloading your thing and being like, oh, but I don't know this part yet, so how can I figure that out? That's the beauty of an upsell. But before all of that, I'm going to go ahead and do a millionaire morning visualization meditation, and then I'm going to make some tea, and I'm just going to get into the flow of calling in all of this flow and this ease before I get into that stuff that can just feel kind of like confusing sometimes. Not for me, because I love it, but I know you're probably hearing this like, ugh, I hate that stuff, it's gross. But I definitely ground myself before I go into this so I can have a clear picture of where I want my business to go, where I can project my cash flow, and also making sure I am being of service in the highest way possible to my audience and my biz babes.
I can say that those who work the hardest are not the ones who typically feel the most joy and the most peace. That there is a state of flow that you can connect to and step into, that orders are coming in so easily. There's a couple emails from your team just letting you know they've got everything under control.
Something else that I like to do on CEO days is I go back to my repurposing strategy. So right now, this is the behind the scenes of my ClickUp, and ClickUp is where I organize my thoughts, but also really where I organize my whole business. In this section of ClickUp, I'm showing you how I map out my YouTube videos from one topic, and then I repurpose that into a podcast episode, and those two things are the main pieces of content, and from there I repurpose those things into smaller clips on Instagram for Instagram Reels or Instagram Stories or Instagram TV, and also TikTok. So from this one thought that I create content once a week. Well, essentially, I'm repurposing it. My team is helping me repurpose it. But part of my CEO days is going through and fine-tuning my repurposing strategy. Here you can see I am literally checking off what I've already done, what needs to be done to take this YouTube video and go a little bit deeper into it with a podcast episode. And then from those two things, I now have video that I can repurpose on my Instagram, and then I also have audio that I can repurpose maybe into my email list as a freebie, or something that I might just put like a cute text, or my team can create like a graphic behind to put on our podcast account, or even just sharing that with some of my clients. There's so many different ways that you can repurpose. And if you're looking for additional ways to learn how to streamline your repurposing strategy, you first need to come up with a strategy, right? So I want to invite you to my Instagram Profit Plan Made Easy workshop that's happening live. But at the time you're watching this, it might already be over, so you might be able to access the replay. You can get more information on that by going to bit.ly/Instagram Profit Plan and sign up. I am so excited for this because for the first time, I'm pulling back the entire strategy behind creating funnels, creating offers, and all of that is where you create your content from. A lot of you guys are doing this backwards, where you're creating content, you're trying to jam your offers into it. It should be the opposite. You should know that you have offers planned out for each quarter, right? Each week, each month, even if it's free, so that when you create your free content, now your free content is supporting your offer, and that makes it a lot easier for you to have a natural transition into the upsell. But this requires a little bit of a marketing plan and a little bit of a marketing strategy, and that's what this workshop is walking you through, how to create and curate your own unique Instagram content plan and marketing strategy for 2021. Alright, Aligned CEO, if you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below on what your Instagram plan is for 2021, and I will give you some help right there inside the comments if you want it. Otherwise, for the rest of you, if you are like, yes, Jodi, I'm in, I need this, I will see you on January 28th, which is next Thursday, inside the Instagram Profit Plan Made Easy workshop. Until next time, Align Tribe, keep shining your light.